Hello everyone, Vandro here for panlasangpinoy.com. I hope that you're all doing well. Today I'll show you how to make spaghetti with meat sauce. Here are the ingredients you will need. Let's start with spaghetti noodles. This will be cooked according to its package instructions. Next is tomato puree. We also need ground beef. We'll use a part of the beef that you're seeing here. Tomato paste, minced garlic, minced carrots, onion, basil, thyme, and oregano. We'll also be using salt, ground black pepper, and olive oil. I started cooking the noodles according to the instructions written in the package. What I'll do is just wait until the noodles becomes al dente. I'll drain the liquid and arrange it in a plate, and I'll just set it aside. And for the meantime, we'll be doing the spaghetti meat sauce. Alright, so let's start making the meat sauce by browning the meat. Just put in the meat on a pan and heat the stovetop. And then, once the meat starts heating, you want to separate it with each other just so it'll be cooked equally. And I am using 90% lean ground beef here, which really contains very less fat, and that is one of the reasons why we're using olive oil in this recipe. So just let this cook and give it a quick stir to balance the color until everything turns medium brown. You'll see that it's cooked if it looks like this. So what we'll do right now is to add in the olive oil, and then we'll be putting in the minced garlic, and I'll follow this with the onions and the carrots. Let's just give the onions a quick stir, and we'll add the carrots immediately. Just mix it in with the rest of the ingredients. So what we're trying to do here is to cook this for a few minutes until the onions become soft. That will be our indicator that we are ready to put in the tomato puree. So right now the onions are soft, and I'll be pouring in the tomato puree. Tomato puree is something that you can get easily from the grocery. However, if you don't have tomato puree and you guys have like diced tomatoes, for example, that'll work too. Just what I did. I was using diced tomatoes here, so I pureed it using an immersion blender, and that's what you're seeing right now. So what we'll do here is just to stir the puree with the rest of the meat ingredients and wait for it to boil. Once it starts boiling, all we need to do is to put the heat down to a simmer and cover it. We want to extract all the flavor from the tomato and the meat in this process. That's why we're simmering it. Smells good. Now we're ready to put in the other ingredients. We'll start with dried oregano. So I'll be putting in dried oregano, and this herbs really help improve the flavor of the spaghetti sauce. I'll do the thyme next, and this one is dried basil. Let's put in a little salt and ground black pepper, and we'll be giving this a quick stir once we're done. So, this is really a simple spaghetti sauce recipe that's very full of flavor. That's what I really like about this. And guys, feel free to tweak this recipe if you think that you need more or you need less. That's alright. This is just a base recipe that you could start with in making your own spaghetti. So now we're down with the final step, which is to add the tomato paste. Tomato paste is something that will help this spaghetti meat sauce become thicker. So it thickens the sauce. It has a tomato-based flavor that complements well with the spaghetti sauce. So we'll just add some of the tomato paste here to thicken it and just give it a stir again. And Once we're done, we'll just cook this for a few more minutes, and there you go. We'll just top this over to the spaghetti noodles that we cooked earlier. And that's it. And you can get all the exact measurements of the ingredients for this spaghetti recipe when you visit panlasangpinoy.com. I also included the link on the description of this video.